Hey, Deborah Moorhead here, and welcome to Sucky Relationships, Power, and Your Life. 4 strategies to change it all. When we are in difficult relationships, it is so easy to lose ourselves and to lose our power in the midst of it all. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 4 strategies that will help you to claim your power again and to get your relationships and your life going back in the direction that you want. But let me start by talking about the idea of living consciously. Think about when you were growing up, and here's the thing. Life was what it was. We were told this was your role, this is the rules. We came up with who we were, or people told us who we were and how we were supposed to live, and then we go about living it. So much of that is from really living out of our unconscious and not being aware of who we want to be, what we want in life. I'm going to go over the 4 strategies that will help you to move into living consciously through increased self-awareness. All right, so the first proven strategy is to understand your core need and to be able to ask safe people to appropriately meet those needs. Now, there's a lot to this, so to keep it short, first of all, our core needs are kind of the holes in our hearts that are missing pieces of us. I'm not going to go a lot into it, but they usually come out of childhood, ways that we felt that we didn't get some of our needs met. And lo and behold, they're still here with us when we're adults. So being able to bring those core needs to the surface. The easiest way to do that is to really quickly, I'm going to tell you the 4. It's from Human Needs Psychology. Certainty, which is I want things the way they are. I want to know what's happening. Love, or love and connection. Significance, I'm important. And then variety. Want different things, adventure, joy. Those are the 4. I want you to think about those 4, pick the 2 that really settle in with you and say, okay, those are my core needs. Then think about some ways to create a list of how lots of different people, don't pick specific people, but different people can meet them. Find the safe people in your life and ask them to do a couple of those things on your list. And that way you know your core need and you're starting to have people meet them to start to fill those holes. That's the proven strategy number 1 for self-awareness and living consciously. All right, so the second proven strategy to help you move more into self-awareness so that you can live consciously in your life is to challenge your limiting beliefs. So here's the thing. We all have beliefs that keep us limited in our lives, keep us from being all that maybe we really were supposed to be or meant to be. Some of those limiting beliefs may be connected to the core needs that I just talked about. So maybe I have a limited belief that says, I'm not important, okay? I don't deserve a good life because I'm not important. That may be a limiting belief. Some of our limiting beliefs may be from stories or things that we were told. Maybe you grew up as the only girl in a family and the family believed that the brothers were more important. So you live a life that says, you have a limiting belief that says, as a woman, I'm not respected. What I have to say doesn't matter. Those are the ideas of limiting beliefs. I want you to take some time to go inside of yourself and to write down what are some of your limiting beliefs. They can be in a lot of different areas. They can be about relationships. They can be about successful things or not successful things in your life. They can be in lots of different areas, job, money, relationships. And what I want you to do is to write those limiting beliefs down. Then you need to challenge them. So look at the truth of today. That may have been the truth in the past. Is it the truth of today? And start to challenge them. And you want to change the limiting belief to a different statement. So instead of saying, I'm not important, you would say, I am important and I act in ways every day that show I'm important. Just some ideas, but start to challenge your limiting beliefs. That's the second piece of self-awareness that will help you to live consciously. All right, the third proven strategy to help you to bring up your self-awareness and to live consciously is, and I'm just going to say it loud and big, you are the one that's in control of your thoughts, nobody else. Now this one is a tricky one because thoughts just fly in our head so much, and what we don't really realize is how quickly a thought comes into our head that shifts right away to a feeling, and all of a sudden we are acting or doing things, and it all happens so fast, and we don't even realize it. What I want you to do is start to pay attention to that thought that comes in. And what I'm focusing on here in your proven strategy is really about your negative thoughts, because it's our negative thoughts that usually create negative feelings, that usually the end result is something negative that we really didn't want to say or do, right? So start paying attention to your negative thoughts. A lot of times we don't even realize, and we're acting on it without even realizing it. So pay attention to your negative thoughts, and here is the strategy. I want you to reframe it. Our negative thought is a story that we tell ourselves. It isn't necessarily true, and no matter what, it's not helpful because it's negative. So change the story, reframe it. Let me give you a quick example. I'm feeling so overwhelmed, I'm never going to get anything done. And that makes me feel overwhelmed, and then I get paralyzed and don't get anything done. Reframe. There is a lot to do. I will break it down, and I will do one thing at a time, and I will get done. That's a simple reframe. Any negative thoughts about a person, a situation, anything, catch it and change it. It's your thought. It's your story. Change it. And there you have strategy number 3. All right, here's the fourth proven strategy to help you to live from a self-aware place and living consciously. And that is about our caveman brain. We all have it. Luckily, when we were cavemen and a saber-toothed tiger was coming our way, we went into a survival mode. Basically, hormones and chemicals went into our body to say, I have to survive. What do I need to do? And our brain said, I'm either going to fight, I'm going to get the heck out of here, or I'm going to play dead and freeze. All right? So we all have that. When you are in stressful situations, upsetting situations within your sucky relationships, you go into that mode. And your body still does that. But it's not necessarily a survival situation. So the strategy here is to be able to self-soothe or self-calm. You have to do 2 things. First of all, you have to pay attention to when you're starting to flood. Even before it gets too flooded is ideal. So pay attention to when you're flooding. Then, whenever you have a possibility, take a break. Excuse yourself to the bathroom, take a time out, whatever you can do, take a break. And the third one is to be able to do deep breathing. This is a proven research strategy. There is no question about the fact that when you can stop and you can do some deep breaths, that basically it helps to unflood you. So it washes out all of those chemicals and hormones. So do deep breathing really quickly. I'm going to give you a real basic way of doing that. What you're going to do is you're going to breathe in to the count of 5 and out to the count of 6. Push everything out of your lungs. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out. You are going to breathe 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, whatever you need to do. And that is what is going to be able to calm and self-soothe yourself. And that is the fourth proven strategy that will help you to live from self-awareness and living consciously. So here's the summary to taking your power back, getting your life back, and really getting more of the relationships that you want. The 4 proven strategies that we talked about. 1, know your core unmet need and ask safe people, more than one, safe people to help to meet them some. Number 2, know your limiting beliefs. We all have them. Challenge them and then change them to a better way to be thinking about how you want to live in your life. Number 3, pay attention to those negative thoughts and reframe them. And number 4, self-soothe and self-calm. Pay attention to when you're flooding, excuse yourself, breathe, get yourself back in control, and you will claim your power, which helps you to start to really improve the sucky relationships in your life. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. And don't forget to sign up for your complimentary discovery session.